Hey, I was going through this because we're talking about our real estate mentoring program that we just started. It's in our interactive deal room. It's new. This is for people who are interested in doing your own deals, multifamily deals. Like my goal, just like my mentor's goal, and all the people that I know, when you get into real estate, you get into real estate for one reason. And you do that because you have a financial goal. You want to make money. So, my goal is to put everybody on the same path that I wanted to be on is to make $1 million. Like, how do I make $1 million in a multifamily deal? Right. So there's a couple of different steps, and I want to break those steps down with you. They're how I've done it. They're how people teach it. It's not new. I'm following giants, whether they're Sam Zell, Steve Schwarzman, who else? Donald Bren, which is probably one of the largest real estate owners on the planet. He's on the Forbes list. I think they're at 16 or 17 billion dollars worth of real estate, all the way down to my mentor, Grant Cardone, who I follow. I'm a limited partner in one of the bigger deals that they have. So I get the opportunity to see how the sausage is made aside from my own 30-year experience buying and selling my own multifamily deals. So the number one thing that we look for when we're doing this, and I wanted to share this with you because we go over it in our mentor group that we have right now in the interactive deal room, is the number one thing you need to be focused on is the asset. The asset is more valuable than anything else. If you know what you're looking for, you're better off. I have it in there and it kind of goes down the line, but I was like, when you know, you can say no. I know I'm going to be dealing with the right asset, like multifamily assets, 100 units, 200 units plus, a location. The property doesn't need to be an A, but that location needs to be an A. There's a reason for that because the asset is the most important thing. The location, the asset, the number of units matter, all of those things that creates what the framework that we're looking for if you're going to play this game in multifamily, right? So number two, and I did it with single family too. The location was always more important. The property was always more important. The asset is the most important thing to me. So the number two thing that we look for if we're going to be able to put together $1 million plan to create $1 million in profit in a multifamily deal for you guys, right? For me, for you guys, whatever, is the debt. You got to understand where your debt and your financing is going to be coming from. Shirt looks all weird. I'm going to unbutton this one if y'all don't mind. But you got to understand debt. Like, how do you, like, where are you getting your financing from? Does the lender love the deal? Does the lender love the location? Do they love the deal? Do they know that? Can it even get debt? Can it get financing? It's important. You got to be able to underwrite the debt, know where the debt's coming from, who has the debt, whether it's a local bank, regional bank, whether it's Fannie, Freddie, which is agency, right? Agency financing, or is it going to be a life insurance company because they're bigger, or a debt fund, right? We talked to a lender the other day. He was saying the debt funds are starting to look better. All of these things matter, but you got to know where the debt is coming from. Who's your debt person? This is a people business. Real estate is a contact business. It's a contact sport. You got to have people. You got to have a network. Huge to know that. But this is the sequence. First, you start off with the asset. Next, you start off with the debt. Next, that's where the equity comes from. Everyone's worried about the equity, myself included. Everyone that says, if you have the deal, the money will come. That's not true. You still have to have the equity. It doesn't need to be your money. Notice I said equity or capital. It doesn't need to be your money, but it needs to have money, which means you got to know what that looks like. You don't know how much equity you need unless you know how much debt the property's going to take on. So that's why we said the asset first. Then when the debt people like it, they'll tell you how much they're going to give you. And then you start going after, hey, how do I put together this equity piece? That's the next piece you got to figure out through your partners, right? You're going to raise that money through partners, investors, family, friends. You're going to do what we do. You're going to syndicate a deal or start a fund, whatever that is. But you got to get that going because that is part number, what did I say? That's part number three, right? The equity. So next thing, you need a network of people. You got to have a network. Who's your network? So it's not just your equity people. You got to have brokers that control deals in the market. You got to know the type of deal that you want, which is why I said you got to know what size deal you want. You want 10 to 20 units, you want 20 to 40 units, you want 40 to 60 units, you want 100 units plus. There's very specific people in your network that are going to know that type of deal. That's going to be their bread and butter. If it's a broker's bread and butter at 100 units plus, that's a different guy who's going to be at Marcus and Millichat where their bread and butter is 8 units to 20 units. Very different. Or they're value add brokers, like they're in your network. You have to build that. So not only do you have to build a network of brokers, you got to build a network of commercial lenders. Who's that? Bankers. Who's that? Attorneys. Who's that? Your SEC attorney if you're going to syndicate a deal or do a fund or you're going to, whatever that is, right? You need a real estate attorney. You need closing agents. You need all the people that are going to go along with everything that you need. Also, You need a network of other people who love real estate. They want to invest. They have money, or maybe they raise money too, and you guys can partner. Maybe it's a sponsor. Maybe you don't have the credit worthiness because the deal is a little smaller, and you're going to have to bring in what's called a sponsor on your deal, right? That's a person who may have the liquidity that you don't have, or they can add to it, or I could be that person for you, right? That will sign on the loan and get a piece of the deal and make that deal work. Like this is a community network of people all coming together to get a deal done that does what? Puts $1 million, $2 million, $10 million, $20 million profit together, and everybody wins. And then last but not least in this is confidence. But really I like to say certainty. You have to know but know, which is what I said in the beginning. When you know this is the type of deal I want, this is how much debt that I understand the debt, this is how much equity that I know I need to raise, and this is my network that I know that I could go to and make this happen, then you know that, and somebody says, hey, do you want to look at, like when people come to me and they go, hey, I got a guy hit me up. He was like, hey, we're looking at a deal in like Georgia. It was an apartment building deal. I had two people hit me up about this. As of late, Georgia's been a topic. So, but I can say no because I want San Diego County. I want LA County. I want Orange County. I want to go along the West Coast. I'm not over there yet. So, but you have to know what you want so you can say no to what you don't want. And then you have blinders on and you only get the deals you like. It makes it easier to talk to your debt people, your brokers, your investors, people who want to partner with you. They start to trust you. That comes from confidence. And then that level of confidence creates the certainty you need to make this business work. All right. Very important. And you ain't going to do that unless you're around it a lot. Like I'm around it. I have my own mentor that I follow. I'm in those groups, right? I'm in with other investor groups. I'm on the calls. I'm on debt calls. I'm on deal calls. I'm in investor calls. I'm running my own network. I'm building my audience and my own network. I'm growing out the top of my network so I can help more people. And oh, by the way, by helping more people, I get to see deals. I get to see deals I wouldn't normally see because it's that guy in Georgia looking at the 21 unit deal, or the other person that's doing the wind farms, or the other person I know doing mobile home parks, or the other people that like I'm in a deal and we're doing a deal in Miami. I'm a limited partner, so I get to hear my partner in those deals what they're doing, and I get to see it, and I get to talk to their team, and I get to find out this market data about all these other cities that I would never normally be in, like Ohio, Oklahoma, Tennessee, North Carolina, where else? Texas. Like I get the exposure of all of these things. So it makes me more certain about my market, right? So, but you don't get that if you try to go this alone. This is not this is, you can't do this business alone. There's so many people here. And I left off in your network, you also need insurance people, insurance provider, who's going to give you insurance quotes, insurance debt, who are you going to have, property management companies, property management consultants, like all of the people that you need to make this work. And there's more, but we'll go through that. But if you want my help, please hit me up. Go to bell-capital.com/interactive. Bell-capital.com/interactive, and you can apply there. You can join our network. You can do this thing. We also have a 30-day coaching if you want to try it out. You can go to bell-capital.com/30. That's the coaching for 30 days, the test. Or if you want to jump straight in because you've heard enough, you've seen enough, you like me, you want me, you want to, you want to be around me and other people that are other crazy people who are like, dude, we all want to tack on and have a path to $1 million profit for myself and my investors. And we want to do that. And we're committed. Go to bell-capital.com/interactive, bell-capital.com/interactive. Fill out the application. One of us will hit you up and find out if what we're doing is going to be a fit and invite you on board. Or if not, we're here for you either way. We want to be here. I promise you, multifamily real estate, investing in multifamily, whether you do it with us or you do it with somebody else, man, it is the number one thing that's going to help you, your family, your charity, all of these people. This is how the wealthy play the game. All right. So let us know if you need anything. We're here for you. Wanted to show up and share these one, two, three, four, five, really six things with you guys, the things that you need. Number one, you need an asset. You need to know what a good asset is and what's a bad asset, and you need to make that distinction. That's on you, right? Because you're a player, you're responsible for that. That's your problem. Number two, you need the debt. What is debt? How are you going to get the debt? What do you need to say? What don't you need to say? What do you need to shut up about? You got to know that when you're dealing with debt because this real estate is a financial product. Like commercial multifamily real estate, you are buying an active business and you are not looking to do the toilets and the termites or anything like that. You're looking to buy a vehicle, that generates income and revenue, and you're looking to get a third-party management company manage that, and you make money for you, your family, and your investors. All right, next, the equity. It's number three. You need a network of people, family, friends, services you provide, the business you currently have, going off and meeting people, networking with other business owners and entrepreneurs that want to invest money with you and your deal and prove to them that you can manage their money and make a profit for them. But you can't do that if you're trying to make less than $1 million. It's not, no one's going to be excited about you trying to make 50 grand. Like that doesn't work like that in multifamily. And the next, you need a network. Like we said, the network is the people you go to. This is the people you're going to start communicating with over time. You're going to stop talking to people that don't have any money. You're going to stop hanging around people who are negative, who don't want to grow. You're going to have to get around crazy people who are like, dude, I want to make a million. Like for me, my goal, we need to get to $1 billion and then to 10 and then to $50 billion in assets. That may or may not happen in my lifetime, but I'm building an organization around me to do it. And I want to do it with you guys instead of going to institutional banks. I want to democratize the way real estate investing is done for the everyday retail investor, which is us. If you aren't worth $100 million, $50 million, $200 million, $1 billion, most of the people are not talking to us. That's my mission in life right now with Bell Capital. And this moves into the confidence. You see my confidence about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I know. So I can say no. I can say no to what is not going to fit. We want multifamily properties. I don't want to do mobile home parks. I don't want to do shitty properties. That's not my game. Never has been my game. Even when I did small stuff, I didn't do bad properties. I did great deals, great assets, great returns for my investors and me. So I said all that to say I want to have you on our team. Look, I'm not your guy if you want to do something little. I'm not your guy if you want to do something small. I'm not going to rub your back and tell you you're great when you're being less than great. I believe in you and you need that. Like I need that. I need that all the time. I need a push. I need a kick in the pants. I want somebody to push me forward and say, go do this. You got this. But I also want to do this and you got this on the right thing. I'm going to do the right thing and I want to do the right thing with you guys and you want to do it for you and your family. Dude, do this for your family. Look, make wealth your duty. Wealth is my duty, and you need to make it yours. This right here should be the most important thing in your life. Make wealth your duty for you and your family to take care of your family for generations to come. And I want to help you do that through our interactive deal room. All right. So looking forward to seeing you guys. Go to interactive, go to bell-capital.com/interactive, bell-capital.com/interactive. Do the quick application there. Somebody will reach out to you, invite you on board. Or if you want to just do the 30-day coaching, go to bell-capital.com/30. 30 bell-capital.com/30 and we will help you and you can get started with us for 30 days and decide whether you want to continue to do it. But we are here for you. We'll put you on the path to $1 million, even if you only get half of that, 500 grand. Let's say you did 10 deals that made you 500 grand, dude, that's $5 million in profit for you and your investors. That's crazy. That's what you need to be focused on from now on. I want to help you hit it. I'm going to hit it. Mine's is, again, billions of dollars. But you start where you're at. I didn't start off thinking billions of dollars. I started off thinking maybe if I can hit 10 million, which I did, and I realized it was a lot of work. So I'm telling you, think bigger, go bigger. That's what we're going to be doing together, and I'm going to help you do that. So like this video, comment on the video, share the video, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down. Don't be a hider and a hater at the same time. I hate that, man. Leave it in the comments if you need anything from me. I'm here for you. Or you can go to bell-capital.com. If you're like, dude, I don't want to learn. I don't want to sit through this stuff. I got a good business. I got money. I don't have the time. Go to bell-capital.com. Get started. You can take a look at our open fund, or you can schedule a call and talk to myself or somebody on our investor relations team. We will take care of you, answer your questions, and either get you started, or you can continue to follow us where you know what we're doing, right? I'm here for you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep doing this. But for those who want to do it yourselves, I'm here. All right. So let's go. Let me know if you need anything. Hit that link, man. Get down to the bottom and go to bell-capital.com and /interactive and join me. I want to help you do this over this next year, but you will invest once and you will learn for the rest of your life by doing this stuff. It'll change you and your family's life. I promise you. It did it for mine. All right. Have a great day today. Let's get after it. Boom. Are you an accredited investor with $300,000 or more liquid in the bank? I want you to come and partner with me. Look, if you love real estate, passive income, and positive cash flow, appreciation over long periods of time, and you're willing to be patient, come invest with me. Go to bell-capital.com. This is for accredited investors with $300,000 or more in the bank, ready to go. Come invest with me. Go to bell-capital.com.